Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm Jacqueline, or just call me Jack here at Adventuring the Other Day every day. Um, I was gonna give y'all a garden tour today, and then I got busy working, and now the light's all wonky, and I'm sweaty, and yeah, that's what happens when we work at our garden. Isn't it great? It's great. It really is. But I started thinking, I thought, oh, I'll just wait till later, and then I thought started looking around and I made a realization. And this is, I know it can't be just me, so that's the reason I wanted to talk to y'all. It's real easy to fall in the trap of it's not good enough. I can't show anybody what I'm doing. My garden's not good enough and I'm falling short and I'm just going to give up and I'm not going to do it. And we can't do that because gardening is it's trial and error. We try, we do our best and we see what some things work for us and some things don't. Something that works fantastic for someone else doesn't work at all for us because all of our soil, our gardens, even if it could be our next door neighbor, but we have different microclimates. Our yard, our bugs, our everything is different and we have to find what works for us. And we usually only want to show people our best. And that's good. You know, it's like, oh, what is it called? You know, we want to put forth excellence in all that we do. But with that, especially with social media, I think it can give people a false sense of what is good enough and that they're failing when you're really not. And for me this year, it's my onions. And I'm going to admit it. I've looked on here and I've seen people, and I love these other YouTube social media. I mean, they've got the beautiful gardens, and I strive for that. And that's kind of why I show you mine, is to give myself accountability in what's going on. But I'm looking at these, and they're pulling out onions, I mean, as big as my head, you know, and they're going, oh, look, this is all right. And I'm going, all right. And then yesterday I was flipping through there and no names. And they were like, oh, I'm going to go ahead and pull up my onions today. And they weren't so great this year. And they're the size of baseballs and softballs, you know. I'm thinking those are awesome onions. They're not very great, but, you know, I planted late and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like going, I wanted to cry because I planted so many onions. Let's say 120, 200. I planted a good bit of onions and I don't know what happened. I planted them at the correct time, according to my little Gardeners Association for my county and all this stuff. And I was a little embarrassed because my onions are kind of small and I didn't want to show anybody, but I'm going to show you because I know I can't be the only one. So all my onions, they turned into shallots. Do you see this? This is, this is my onions. This is my onions this year. And I mean, I got a couple, some this size. It's okay. I'm not going, and they got a good flavor. I'm not going to lie. I mean, they do. They're just, I planted onions and I got shallots. That's kind of what my joke is, because that's about, their size of a nice shallot. But, and it didn't matter what they were. My yellow ones, purple, white. That's what they did. That's what they did. But I'm not going to give up. I mean, and it would have been easy to just push these to the side and say, I'm not going to tell anybody that's what happened to me. I'm not going to tell anybody because I'm embarrassed, because all these other people planted onions the same day I did, and they've got, dinner plate size things, and I thought I did all the right things. And you know what? I really did do all the right things. And they just weren't the right things for my garden for this year. So I'm already planning for my fall garden, and I'm going to try seeds this time. I've always bought sets from the feed store or whatnot. And this year I'm going to plant seeds, and we're going to see how those do, and we're going to try again. And that's what we do with gardening. If it doesn't work the first time, we try again. Excuse me. You try a couple of times, it doesn't work. Maybe your little garden area isn't the right area for it. And just a second, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Got a drink. I don't know. It's fresh air, and sometimes it gets to me a little bit. Anybody else feel that way? But I just wanted to share with you, if things aren't working out with something that you've planted, it's not fruiting, it's not getting to the size that you feel that it should, don't give up and don't be embarrassed. It happens to all of us. And so as I share my miniature onions that are supposed to be big ones, don't give up. Keep trying and don't be embarrassed, because we all learn from each other. So with that said, if anybody knows what I need to do different, put it in the comments for me. Y'all have a wonderful day. Remember, you're awesome and amazing, and tell somebody you love them.